So I tried to record a video for the second Shadowverse set, Reign of Bahamut, when that came out, but I was actually really sick at the time. So I thought when I started recording it, I feel good enough, let's give this a shot. And then halfway through like the first or second pack, I just got into like a coughing fit. So I was like, alright, I guess I'm gonna go rest and we'll open the next Shadowverse product when it happens. So it's been a long while since the first Shadowverse set came out. We opened that on the channel, and since then I've actually played a good amount of Shadowverse Evolve. It's probably the only other card game I've played physically. Actually, probably in any, medium right now this year, other than Vanguard. Maybe it's different formats. And it's pretty fun. I really like Shadowverse for the most part. I don't know how I feel in terms of like getting into like competitive play or like making content for it per se, but none of that matters because instead of talking about it in that, we're just gonna open up a box with a bunch of cute girls in it. Let's jump right into it. So let's go ahead and open this up. So I've already opened a box of this with my fiance, but she wants to get another box for herself, and she decided instead of opening it, she's like, well, it'd be cool if you did an opening for it because I really like this set. And I was like, all right, thanks. So you can thank her for making this video possible. But we've got the first collab set here for Shadowverse Evolve with Umamusume, Pretty Derby, which is a series about horse girls that are girls and they're horses, and they race as if they were horses. It is very interesting. I will say this, I love two things I love right off the bat. We have different pack designs, that's really dope. But also, I love the way that Shadowverse handles its collabs, at least in the card game. I'm talking in that realm specifically. Because the cards that we get in this set, you can either play with their specific deck that they have. So there is a trial deck for this, and you can build cards that are specifically from this collab. Or you can actually use these cards, these collab cards, in your other decks, which I think is amazing. Imagine, thinking from a Vanguard scope, if the Shaman King cards we got, we could actually use them in other decks. That would have been so cool. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and jump into this now that I actually have a much better understanding about how Shadowverse works. I will say, though I have been playing a lot of Shadowverse Evolve, maybe not a lot, but a good amount of it, I'm not super well versed in what's like super meta relevant or any of that stuff. I've kind of just been playing and collecting it for fun here. So we've got the Biko Pegasus. I love me some Pegasus, so this is really cool. The main thing to note is that all the girls here, I think all the girls, or at least it should be all of them, have this ability here which has this little carrot, which costs 1 play point and allows you to race this follower, which is a mechanic keyword that is unique to this collab. I believe it's like you play a carrot from your Evolve deck, turn it face up to give this rush for the turn. I might be wrong about that, but I believe it is something like that. And then they also have a skill that says when you are, when you race them, then you get this other skill, right? So if you don't race this follower, she just does nothing. So this one, when you race her, select an enemy follower on the field and engage it. Otherwise, if you play this, she just does nothing. But, 2-1, Pegasus in the name, like that a lot. We got ourselves a Runecraft card here, very cool. But some of them, they allow you to race them, but then they just have a normal ability that you can use on other decks. So this one here is on Fanfare. This is 9 cost, by the way, 7/7. Deal 5 damage to each enemy leader and follower on the field and discard your hand. That, I don't know how I feel about that, because that seems okay for Runecraft, because you want to get your spell chain, get a bunch of spells and drop, or your, what is it called here? Graveyard? No. Discard? I think it might be discard. But that seems a bit excessive here. We've got here Ueno, Yaeno, Muteki. Good God. Cool. Got ourselves a cute little Abyss girl here. So I did say originally, if you guys did watch that previous video, Cemetery, that's what they call it, okay. If you did watch that video, I did say I was gonna play Runecraft, but then I've switched over to Abysscraft. I still play Runecraft, but my main craft is actually Abysscraft right now. We've got Kuden-chan. Ooh, we got ourselves Go Chip, but as an SL here. Wow, that is pretty nutso-butso though. So I was watching a different fight video about this morning because my fiance was actually asking about how to upgrade her Forestcraft deck. And then he was talking about this card. We just pulled her because her effect is pretty insane. So you can, on Fanfare, reveal the top card of your deck, deal X damage to each enemy leader, and give your leader health, and the X is equal to the reveal card's cost. If you reveal a 10 cost, you deal 10 damage, and then you give yourself 10. But then you can use the activate ability to pay 10 play points to give this girl 10 attack and 10 health, which is insane. So she becomes an 18-18. Wowzers. That is pretty dope. I'm glad we managed to pull that. We got ourselves the Air Groove here. I just really like the art. It looked really cute. And we got ourselves a gold here in the Seon Sky. So this says race for 1 carat and 1 play point. This also has Storm and Intimidate. So I believe Storm, I know Storm lets you attack an enemy leader on place. The same turn, doesn't get summoning sickness. Intimidate, I think, means that it can like bypass a ward. And then Strike says whenever it attacks, it actually gets an effect. And this one gives this follower +1 attack. That seems pretty good all around. And then we got ourselves these new Evolve points. I think there are going to be one in every pack. But essentially what they do is that instead of using the ones that come in our trial decks, you can use these, I think. Which is pretty cool. And they're also like thick, like the tokens. We got a really cute neutral here for 435. You select a Umamusume follower on the field and give it +1/+2, and it has ward also. Pretty cool. Then we got ourselves Marvelous Sunday here. Pretty cool card because it lets you bounce something to your hand and give your leader +2. We've got Haru Urara. Ooh, we got ourselves a foil silver here. We got Flowers for You. So this says select a horse girl follower on the field to give it +1, draw a card, and if it is specifically Sky, give her +1/+1 more. Pretty cool. We got that very nice foil here. Got Fine Motion. I might only read the Abysscraft cards. Actually, never mind. This says on race. I might end up building the Horse Girl specific deck, but we'll see if I can get my hands on the trial deck. This is Angus Digital. This just lets you draw and discard, but again, only on race. Got ourselves our gold here, which is Take a Jab. So at the start of your main phase, roll a 6-sided die, and if you roll a 1, deal 5 damage to your leader. If you roll a 2, 3, 4, or 5, draw a card. And if you roll a 6, give your leader +3 and destroy this card. Oh, it's an amulet. So you can just constantly keep doing this. So you can either do yourself 5 if you get 1, or you draw, and then if you high roll, get a 6, you give your leader +3, and then it's gone. Pretty interesting. And we got ourselves another Evolve. One of the things I really like about the Shadowverse product is I feel that each of the cards are a lot better quality in general than it comes to like Vanguard, especially if you compare it to like the recent DBT 13, and just in terms of like card quality overall, right? Not just like getting higher pulls, better pulls, or whatever the case may be, but just in general, the fact that the like bronze and like the lower cards still see kind of play, right? Is what I mean by card quality, which is something that I'm hoping Vanguard fixes when it comes to the new Divines era, but we'll just have to wait and see. Bamboo member here, interesting. Discard, deal 2 damage to each leader. Ooh, we got ourselves our first legend here. So this is the Close Knit Ambitious. This is a 10 cost neutral spell here. So this says shuffle your deck, then reveal the top 6 cards. You put any number of Horse Girl followers or Horse Girl amulets from among them onto the field, and add the remaining cards to your hand. Kinda insane. Too bad you can't do anything for the rest of that turn because you played a 10-10, but pretty cool. This girl is really cute. Too bad she's in Havencraft though. And then we got ourselves our gold here, which is the vodka. So if there is a Daiwa Scarlet on the field, this costs 2 less. You can race this with 1, and once per turn, if you play a spell, give each of your Horse Girl followers on the field +1/+1 and rush, which is pretty nuts. Got ourselves a big old 10 cost here for 10-10, which on Fanfare gives your leader +10. Insane! My god, Dragoncraft. Cool. This lets you mill top 2. Okay, very cool. Looks really cute. Got ourselves some Havencraft ward shenanigans as usual. We got ourselves a carrot. There we go. So this can serve as a carrot for a Horse Girl follower when you race it. Racing followers have rush. You can put up to 10 of these cards in your Evolve deck. So I believe what you do is like you flip this face up in your Evolve deck, and then you activate the on-race ability of the card, and they also get rush, whether or not they have the on-race ability, or they have something else for their on-race ability, right? Pretty cool, pretty cool. I got ourselves a silver here, so for example here I can flip up my carrot to then get this on-race ability, which just says, give this follower +1/+1, select an enemy follower and deal it 2 damage. Pretty cool. This card's pretty cool, she's doing squats. So this is an amulet that lets you draw, and when it leaves the field, select a Horse Girl follower and give it +1/+1. Ooh, we got ourselves, I believe I have one of these already, I'm not sure, in the previous box that I opened, but we've got ourselves 7 more centimeters. This can only be played if you have at least 20 Horse Girl cards in your cemetery. Destroy each enemy follower on the field, draw 3, and your opponents, each of your opponents discard 3 of their cards. Ooh, Nelly. Alright, we got like a somewhat weaker version of that other one, because this one is 5/5 and gives your leader +5 here. Some more cute girls, very cute. Love me some cute girls. I did actually try watching the anime for a bit. Anime is alright. The only thing I didn't like about it is that it got like all idly at some point. I was just like, oh, I'm not super into idle stuff here. We got a 1-cost 0 here. Whenever something races, look at the top 4, reveal a spell or amulet from among them, add it to your hand, and put the remaining cards on the bottom of your deck in any order. Pretty cool. Then we got the trial initiation here. If I remember correctly, this is actually restricted to 1. So this says preemptively, before the set even came out, this is restricted to 1, because in general, these cards were pretty strong in Japan. So they went ahead and kind of hit them with the hammer early on. Choose one of the following. You either look at the top 2 cards, reveal a Horse Girl card from among them, add it to your hand, put the remainder on the bottom of your deck in any order, or select one BNW, this is a BNW, follower in your cemetery and add it to your hand. Cool. We got ourselves a gold here. Eat fast, yum fast. So this is a spell that says you do one of the following. Search your deck for up to a follower, for a follower with Storm, reveal it, add it to your hand, or you select a follower with Storm already and give it +3. There is another card that was also placed on the restriction list for this, but I think you can use it, I think, in any deck. I don't remember, but I know in general, you know, they are for, it was the, like, specifically the Horse Girl deck that was extremely strong. And I think there's a couple of other restrictions, but like I said, I don't follow the sort of meta or competitive for Shadowverse too closely just yet. So this says a lot here. This is 1-cost 2/2/1, I should say. Sorry, 1/1. So this has rush. Then it has fanfare. If you have 4 other Horse Girls, give this Storm. And if you have 5 other Horse Girl, you get in your drop, you get +2. Very interesting. Might build like a what is it called? Like not Necro Chain, but for cards in your drop and abyss, I forget the actual keyword, but build that, but with Horse Girls. We got ourselves a cute little spell here. And we got ourselves a gold, which is make some noise. This is a quick 2-cost that says select an enemy follower on the field and deal it 3 damage. And if there's a Horse Girl card on the field, deal 4 instead. Pretty solid. I really like this card. She has an insane freaking name. I just don't like how high cost she is, but she just lets you on place just destroy an amulet, which is pretty cool. This card looks really cute as well. In general, ooh, got ourselves the Narita Brian here. Wow. So this has Bane, Ward, and Aura. It is an 8 cost 6/8. Then you can engage this, select an enemy leader or follower on the field and deal it 5 damage. This looks insane. Man, I got something on my hand there, but that looks really cool. Damn, she's playing basketball? She can ball? That's dope. And then we got ourselves a gold here. Outrunning the Encroaching Heat. This is a 2 costs from Sword. Select a follower in the field and give it Storm. And then if it's a horse girl, you get +1/+1. Ooh, alright. I think they, from what I've been told, the reason why they printed these is because to give you, different options for play points, but also because there was some sort of like mistake on the original ones. I think they didn't say like evolution point or something super minor. They forgot to put on the actual trial deck ones, at least like the first release of them or something like that. So they went ahead and they printed these instead. Yeah, I tried to watch the Horse Girl anime. They do the whole thing where like they win the race or whatever. You have to like sing. I'm just not super into idol stuff, which is gonna make it really difficult when it comes to a lot of these like collabs and stuff. Bushi Road products, but I managed somehow. Not that I have anything exclusively against it. I won't get into my thoughts on it right now. We got ourselves that girl that was in one of the previous cards. I feel like golds are always in foil, so I guess this is our second copy of it, because I'm pretty sure we've seen this before. Taki Shuttle here. When this card is returned to your hand from your field, select an enemy following the field and deal it 2 damage. That's pretty good for bouncing Forest Craft. Get another one of those. We got this for Rune. Discard a card, select an enemy following, deal it 4 damage. That's maybe okay. Got a bronze in foil here. This, ooh, very nice. It's the girl I said I didn't really like because she's a high cost. Very cool. All right. I can maybe only play one of her now. Just play the foil copies. That's pretty cool. Whoops. We got ourselves Air Groove. We got another Encroaching Heat here. Alright, got another Bamboo Memory. Got another one of this Insane Girl. Another Seeking Pearl. Mejiru Ardon. Ooh, we got the Agnes Tachyon here. This is a 2/2 that you can evolve for one of the few, and I think there's only maybe 3 cards here that can actually evolve from these horse girls. So you can also race this, and then it also says whenever you play a spell, select an enemy following the field, and it gets -1/-1. So it's actually pretty solid. I want to say in Runecraft. I think it's actually pretty good. It's in its own horse girl deck. We got the Baller. We got ourselves a gold here. So this has Ward. If you look at the top 3 on Fanfare, select an amulet or horse girl from among them, add it to your hand, and put the remaining on the bottom of your deck in any order. Pretty good. I'll eventually get a lot better at opening Shadowverse packs for these types of videos, but we got another one of her, another Palmer, another Yukino. This girl has Bane, which is pretty cool. Ooh, we got the Silence Suzuka in SLR. Wow. That's 2 SLRs. That's really dope. So this has Storm, and then on Evolve, select an enemy following the field and put it on the top of the opponent's deck, which is, or enemy's, the owner's deck is what I'm trying to say. That's pretty insane because, if it's a good card that has a good fanfare, maybe it's good for your opponent, but in general, that kind of sets them back because if they only have 1 card in hand and they draw something, I'm just thinking in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh terms, try to spinning a card back to the top of the deck, that almost makes it a waste of turn almost, but I know Shadowverse is a little bit different, but this is pretty strong. This is the evolved version. We got ourselves a new girl here. This is Hishi Amazon here. So this has Fanfare for 3 play points. Search your deck for any horse girl that costs 3 and put it into your field. That's actually pretty solid considering you play 3 to play something from your deck. And then we got ourselves Nice Nature here, the Bizcraft card. So this, you can race. Then it also says Fanfare, select an enemy following the field and give it -1/-1. And also, when it is destroyed, last words, each opponent discards a card from their hand. Wow. I'll have to see like some videos of like Pokemon YouTubes or something like that and see how they open their packs. We have Inari 1 here. Ooh, very cool. That's a new one. She looks very cute. We've got TM Opera 0 here. Or 766. Select an enemy following the field, banish it, and draw a card. Oof. We've got Ines Fusion here. And we've got ourselves a foil bronze again. Very nice. This is the Symboli Rudolph. So this says last word, select an search your deck for a Tokai tail, reveal it and add to your hand. Cool. We got King Halo here. Very cool. And we got ourselves a neutral card. I'm surprised they even have neutrals, but yeah, we got ourselves Winning Ticket here, which is our gold. This has Storm from Swordcraft, which is 322. 322. Yeah, I said that right. Thought I threw an extra 2 in there. Fanfare. If you have a Trial Initiation and a Narita Taishin in your cemetery, give this +3 and then +1. Pretty cool. Got a very cute neutral. I think I said that the first time I saw her. Got Marvelous Sun Name. Got ourselves Haru Urara. We got Biko Pegasus. Let's go. We got Flowers for You again. We've got the, what the hell is happening here? Shinko Windy. This is a 1 cost from Forestcraft 2-1. Look at the top card of your deck and you may put it on the bottom of your deck. Pretty solid card. Then we've got Gold City here. So this is a 4 cost for Forestcraft 3-3. Recover 3 play points on Fanfare. Wow, so it's basically a 1 cost. Then, while there are 8 cards on the field, this follower has Storm. So it works really good if you... well, maybe not, because you can only have 5 on the field. It doesn't count your EX. So basically, if you have a bunch of fairies, is what I was gonna say, but still pretty sick. Got Admire Vega, very cute. So this says you can engage this to select a spell that costs 2 play points or less in your hand, and put it in your EX area for the rest of the turn and costs 0 to play. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Has to cost 2 or less, right? Okay, yeah, so pretty decent. You play 2 to play her, then you can play an extra spell that turn. We got Narita Top Road here. Give this +1/+1 on race. Draw 2, discard 1. We got ourselves a carrot. We got Ishin Flash. It looks really cute. Got ourselves a silver. My solo drums are raindrop drums. Very cute. And then we got ourselves our gold here, which is an amulet for Haven. This is a 1 cost that says Fanfare. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put any number of cards from among them on the top of your deck in any order. Put the remaining cards on the bottom of your deck in any order. Then you can play 2 play points to engage this, to put this into the cemetery and draw a card. You can draw the cards that you stacked. Literally feel like this was in the previous pack, but alright. So it was Admire Vega, huh? So it's doing the whole Vanguard thing where I get the same ass packs. Alright, so we got Super Creek again. We got the super cute Meshu Doto. So this is on race. Give this +1/+1. Search your deck for an amulet that costs 1 and put into your field. Very good. Again, shame it's for Havencraft because I don't play Haven. Then we got ourselves a gold foil of the Take a Jab. I always don't remember if these are in foil or not. And then we got ourselves here the very last pack. You can see how difficult these things are for me to open quickly, because you know, for Vanguard I can just kind of do like chick and then like take out the card, but these packs, the packs themselves are actually kind of thick, so it's a little difficult to do that with. We got ourselves Fuji Kiseki here. You can rest or engage this for 3, select an enemy following, deal like 3 damage. Got ourselves the Thosin Jordan. Last word, select a spell in your cemetery, add it to your hand. It's a 2/2/1. We got Glass Wonder. If Fanfare, deal 2 damage to each enemy follower on the field. We got ourselves Twin Turbo. This is for Abyss. 2/3/1. Fanfare, you have at least 10 Horse Girl cards in your drop. She gets Storm, and she also has Assail. We're gonna get ourselves our last legend here, which is gonna be for Haven. As I mentioned a bunch of times, I don't play Haven. We got Megiddo McQueen here. So this says Ward, take 5/5. On evolve, select an amulet in your cemetery and add it to your hand. Then we're going to get, I think, as our last card. Nope, sorry. We got one more card. Fate's Forecast. Select an enemy following the field. Destroy it. Then you can engage this. Put this into your cemetery to look at the top card of your deck. If it's 7 points, you may reveal it and add to your hand. Interesting. But then our last card here is going to look like the Champion's Passion for Dragoncraft. If you have another horse girl on the field, select an enemy follower on the field and deal it 4 damage. And at the start of your main phase, select an enemy leader or an enemy follower on the field and deal it 4 damage. Pretty sick. And then one last of the evolve points. So pretty sick. In general, I had a lot more fun opening this than I did DBT 13. Because there's just a lot of cool cards to look at, either art-wise or just the fact that the cards actually do stuff is really the main selling point for me. I would gladly buy another box of this. Whereas like DBT 13, regardless of the fact that I got a case, I would only get it because I would need more cards. And I would gamble on trying to get better cards that way. But in general, I don't want to open any of those packs anymore because it's just the card quality is not very good. And I feel like Shadowverse just has it way better. Nonetheless, that'll do it for this video. Hope you guys are having a great time. Let me know what you think about Shadowverse Evolve in the comments down below. I want to try and play it a little bit more, maybe a little bit more seriously in the new year. We'll see. But we'll talk about that in the new year. Till then, take care of yourselves and each other. Play Shadowverse Evolve and have yourselves a damn good one.